everyone. We're the Kul Kultur group. Lovely to see such a big audience today, and we're excited to present our final project delivery to you. First of all, we'd like to take a second to introduce ourselves so you know who you're dealing with.
Hello, my name is Asha. I'm from Kenya with a background in business and information technology.
Hi, I'm Chiara. I'm Italian, and I have background in entrepreneurship and life science.
I'm Elna. I'm from Germany, and I have a background in business and management.
The next one is Thao, who was with us in the first half of the project, and she had a background from architecture.
I'm Magnus. I'm from Sweden, and I have a background in UX design.
I'm Yihang. I'm from China, and I'm studying urban planning and design.
And I'm Susie from Czech Republic, and also studying urban planning.
Right. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to start by giving you a bit of a background and also talk about the concept development that we've been doing, and then moving into the prototyping and testing phase. And then obviously finally we're going to share those results and our final solution with you. Right, so starting off with the background, our challenge was given to us by Kulturskolan in Stockholm. So Kulturskolan offers after-school activities located all over the city for kids aged 6 to 22, and that could include any classes of dancing, singing, music, but also gaming, arts and crafts. And Kulturskolan operates with their core values being collaboration, participation, but also influence and accessibility. And we learned that they do have some difficulties in reaching especially kids in vulnerable areas of the city than boys in general, and also youth with disabilities. So we were presented with the challenge of how can we reach and empower young people from the ages 13 to 19, so mainly focusing on the teenagers, throughout the city of Stockholm to increase their participation through the opportunities of a digital Kulturskolan. And so, like the other groups as well, we applied the design thinking process and did a lot of empathizing in the first phase by talking to a couple of different stakeholders, which we quickly identified that the most important ones were the parents, Kulturskolan itself, but then obviously the teenagers also. And what we've gathered from talking with the stakeholders is that the parents, they would like to see their kids' screen time being reduced and them engaging in social interactions in real life. That was our main takeaway from that. And then Kulturskolan, we realized that there seems to be a bit of a lack of collaboration, or at least some obstacles in equally representing, for example, each location on social media such as Instagram. And then for the teenagers, we learned that they want to be your friends, and surprise, they want to be cool. They want to have flexible activities in the afternoons, and also we had to learn that there's actually a lack of awareness of Kulturskolan among the teenagers of Stockholm. Right.
Based on these collected insights, we decided to adjust our challenge. We replaced digital with hybrid, and with hybrid we mean courses consisting both of presence, meeting, and remote workshops. This was based on the insight from both teenagers and parents that prefer cultural activities to happen in presence, but we also recognize that it's important to develop a solution that is inclusive to all teens, for example, teens that cannot afford computers, which we identified in some vulnerable areas. And we decided to focus on the group of teenagers from 15 to 19 because it was easier for us to reach out to them because we didn't need the consent of parents. And lastly, we decided to add the sentence without serving additional pressure because we realized that they feel pressure and stress from school, families, so we want to offer them activities that they can enjoy with low commitment and flexible schedule. And with this adjusted challenge, we came up with 6 concepts that we now introduced.
Yes, so thank you. So, as my colleague mentioned, we came up with 6 different concepts that I'm gonna guide you through them. First of all, we have the next generation icons. What we realized talking to teenagers is that they really wanted to be cool. So we thought that it would be a very great idea if Kulturskolan staff could recruit some like digital ambassadors, famous alumni, and also curators that maybe could use like spread awareness in their social channels in order like to recruit more teenagers to join their Kulturskolan activities. Then we have the remix room, which is another concept that consists in a Kulturskolan staff or curator that should meet with the students before the course starts in order to align expectations. And we thought this could be a very good great solution, especially for reducing the dropping out rate of students, which sometimes is common during the course. Then we have the squad pass, which is a feature that was really appreciated by Kulturskolan and teenagers because it will be a sign-up feature. So therefore, like kids can sign up as a group. This would incentivize them, therefore, like to take part in Kulturskolan activities because very rarely they sign up individually. Then we have here the Cultureverse that probably is our most like innovative concept. That it consists in a booth that we can see here, and then teenagers could have like a virtual or like extended reality headset, and then they can explore the content that Kulturskolan activities have to offer. We also have a Kultur, that's so called because it consists of a mobile and very colorful bus that goes around the different squares, different parts where teenagers are and hang out, and it will be featuring like indoor and outdoor performances that will be led by Kulturskolan staff and students, so that also the students can showcase what they do at Kulturskolan. And lastly, we have the Kultur Buddy, which is a feature that my colleagues are going to introduce shortly. But just like a sneak peek, it consists of 2 different add-ons. First of all, we have a TikTok or Snapchat filters that teenagers can play on their phone. And then we have an AI-powered bot that can be played either on the phone or on the computer. So basically, we had these 6 different concepts, and we have to evaluate them. What we wanted to do is that, of course, given also the time constraint that we had, we wanted to develop something that was feasible, given the time of the course, but also that it would be easy for us to prototype, something that would be attractive to the eyes of the teenagers, because at the end of the day, they're still our target group, and something that they deemed fun and they wanted to play with us. And also something where we could like see our skills used in a very like nice way, and something that also would surprise both us and Kulturskolan as well. And that's the reason why we start like ranking our concept. And at the 6th position, we ranked Kulturverse because I mean it would be very expensive. We realized after talking with Kulturskolan to have a set of VR like around the city. Then we have the Kultur, so the idea of this bus that we decided to phase out for this moment because in the history of Kultur of Openlab, there has been different solutions that involved a bus, but based on our knowledge, they have not been that successful. So we wanted to put like to go the extra mile. Then we have the squad pass, and we still want to focus on this feature because discussing with Kulturskolan and the teens, they really liked this add-on. But then at the 3rd position, we have the remix room, and at the 2nd position, the next generation icons. And we decided to not move forward with them just because the scope would be too broad and therefore like not feasible for us during this semester. But at the 1st position, we had a winner that was Kultur Buddy that consists of 2 different solutions that are implemented together that are going to be introduced by Magnus.
Yes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this culture buddy and how we brought it to life in 2 prototypes, how we tested it and verified it and showed that it's feasible to do. So it introduces this social media filter on TikTok and or Snapchat, and it's combined with this AI bot called Kultur Vibe. The journey begins with this interactive TikTok or Snapchat filter where they take this quiz. It's designed to be a low barrier experience for exploration where they can use existing sharing behaviors to drive this peer-to-peer discovery rather than just chasing viral trends. From this interaction, users receive an archetype which enables them to personally connect and help them to learn a little bit about themselves. So self-discovery is a big part. And from this, they hopefully get intrigued, and then they get passed to this Kultur AI bot that is more extensive, and it asks deeper questions, resulting in a refined archetype and tailored course recommendations based on their specific preferences. To this, we integrated the skull pass, because we know that friends are the most decisive factors in a teenager's life. So this allows them to join courses together, turning a solo discovery into a shared social experience. So to conclude, this solution directly answers the challenge on how to reach teenagers aged 15 to 19 in a way that feels natural and not forced. And Yihang is now going to show this TikToks or Snapchat filter.
So for our first prototype, we drew inspiration from the popular quizzes years ago, like which character are you most likely to be from Friends, Harry Potter, and this type of task is engaging, memorable, and highly shareable. So we transformed this personality task by using the platform with the highest potential for viral spread among teens nowadays. So therefore, we designed a TikTok filter that allows teenagers to quickly choose between 5 A or B options, and ultimately resulting in a creative personality archetype. And this is the video of Susie testing this, and so to help you better understand this prototype. So at the end, we have this page to show you the archetype as a result. This prefined personality kind of task make it more likely to share and compare with your friend and compare the result with them. And this method with where teenagers post and spread the content themselves can also effectively avoid Pettersson restriction on using social media platforms such as TikTok. And yeah, so by this, the filter then links to the AI bots on the KulKultur's website for a deeper tailored conversation about after-school activities and KulKultur courses. So we put a link here, says go deeper with our AI body, click to start the journey, and visit KulKultur website here. So by this, in this way, the filter can also help promote the AI bot concept in the early stage.
So I will introduce the AI bot. Initially, we prototyped 2 similar AI bots, but we proceeded with this one called Kultur. It's a conversational and chat-driven AI bot, and questions were generated with the help of AI and designed to be teenage-friendly in tone and language. This, in combination with emojis, is meant to reflect how teenagers communicate, making it more fun and engaging for the users. Have this play in the background so you can see how it works. In the beginning, it starts with asking a mix of practical and personally oriented questions such as preferred locations, age, interests, and creative preferences. Users can either select from predefined answers or type their own responses. If a question feels unclear, the teenagers can ask for clarification, making the experience easy and intuitive. And based on the collected answers, the chatbot then assigns a creative archetype and set of recommended KulKultur courses aligned with the interest and location. We also added additional features to encourage participation, and lower the barrier to sign up. So these are the recommended courses, and once you click on show more, you get also more details about the courses. And Find My Match is a feature where teenagers can be matched with other users who receive a similar archetype, supporting sense of belonging and community. And as already mentioned, the Squadcast, which is a group-based feature, and they can share a code or link, making it easier to attend the activity with friends. And it's both available on the website, on a computer version, or on a phone.
Okay, I've taken us through the results. During the second phase of the Double Diamond, we empathized with 24 teenagers from 2 youth centers and 1 youth library, where they gave us these insights regarding the TikTok filter. They enjoyed how easy it was to use, the questions, the pacing, the pictures, and how we interpreted some slang that they found interesting. But they didn't like how the text was hard to read at times because it was very fast. The questions were a bit few, and they also thought that the archetype didn't match what they thought about themselves. For the culture vibe, they enjoyed the fun and easy questions. They found archetypes better, and they liked how it was more like a chatbot, how they had longer engagement with the prototype compared to the TikTok filter. But they didn't like how the language was at times confusing, and it didn't tell them so much about Kultur Skolan compared to the TikTok filter. Following this, we conducted a bit of a feasibility study where we were able to tackle some limitations that we discovered, such as the data reliability and updates. Because of we're using a bit of an AI-trained data set, we need to link it to the actual Kultur Skolan data set to allow the results to be up to date and to be relevant, as well as location accuracy. We'd like that when a course is recommended, the location actually picks the location near where the teenager is at. And accessibility and inclusion, we were thinking of adding like a voice activation on the chatbot instead of having only typing, and to make the TikTok filter more accessible for persons with disabilities. And regarding the privacy and safety, we had a discussion with Nguyenová, a digital strategist and legal person at Kultur Skolan, who advised us that it's possible to look through the general data protection rules and regulations, as well as to fit our prototypes with the legal constraints that Kultur Skolan has to be under.
Yes. So the impact. First, we drive increased awareness by meeting teenagers where they already are. Using TikTok and Snapchat filters allows the teens to discover Kulturskolan organically, potentially making it a natural way of their digital world. Secondly, we lower the threshold for participation by using archetypes and the Squadcast. We prioritize social connection. This ensures the exploration that it feels like a shared activity that they can do with friends. And through our design process, Culture Buddy has emerged as a powerful tool to bridge digital discovery with real-world participation. While we identified technical challenges for implementation, the core takeaway is clear. This concept offers a modern and effective way for Kulturskolan to build a meaningful first point of contact with groups that are traditionally hard to reach. So if you scan this QR code, you will end up on the KulKultur 5 prototype.